Hello children, today we are going to learn about Excel and please do remember that this is a very important class. In this class, first let me tell you how to open Excel first. In order to open Excel, you need to click on this search box, and there you have to type Excel, E-X-C-E-L, Excel. Among the suggestions, you can click on this Excel 2016. Just click on this blank workbook, or else you can press the window key plus R key, and there you have to type Excel, E-X-C-E-L, Excel, enter. And then you have to click on this blank workbook. Close this one. Or else you just simply right click here, new, Microsoft Excel worksheet. There you need to specify a file name, enter, enter. Twice you need to press the enter key. So these are the different ways to open Excel. I repeat, simply click on this search bar and type Excel, E-X-C-E-L. Among the suggestions, just click on this Excel 2016, or else window key plus R key, type Excel here and click on OK, or else just right click here, go to new, there Microsoft Office Excel worksheet, specify a name, enter, enter. Twice you need to press the enter key. Okay, I'm just deleting it. I'm just opening this one. So it should be visible to each and every person. That's why I want to make it little bigger, zoom. So here at the bottom right corner, can you see here? Bottom right corner at the notification area. Here you can see this zoom slider. I'm just 100% zoom is there. I'm just increasing the zoom. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. I will make it 200 then. I'm just making it 200. See, everything is important here. How we enter the data into the Excel is also very important. That's why I didn't enter till now. Just now I'm starting entering data. The first one is month, sales. It is in page number 38, figure 4.9. Expenses, and then incentive amount, actual expense. These are the field names. The first one is Jan. After entering Jan, listen carefully, you just select this cell, place the mouse pointer here. I'm making it a little zoom. I made it 300%. So see, just you need to place your mouse pointer here in this corner and just click and drag. Automatically you will get the remaining month names. And then coming to sales, it's 1000, 2000, 15,000, 3,000, 1900, 2000. And coming to expenses, it's 200, 100, 300, 250, 175, 175 and 275. So now the problem is incentive amount. Instead of incentive amount, just only incentive is displaying and A is cutting. In such a case, what you have to do is you have to use this wrap text option. Wrap text. What is the option? Wrap text. Wrap text. And now you can just double click here so that it will be adjusted. You can adjust it a little bit. Just click and drag so that it will be adjusted. Okay. Just click and drag here so that it will be adjusted. Okay. Fine. Next. Same applies for actual expenses also. So wrap text. And then you can select this one and you can make it center aligned. Everything is center aligned now. And rest is okay. So just I need to change this to bold, and I need to apply some text color like green. It is there in green color, green. And then just above this we need two more rows, that is incentive percentage and charity amount. So just right click here, insert, again right click, insert. Where you have to right click on these numbers. Okay, I repeat, I'm just undoing it. Just select this entire row, just right click here. Here you have to right click and select insert, again insert. Now incentive percentage, incentive, select these three cells and click on merge and center, merge and center. And here we have to write incentive percentage, incentive percentage, and it should be right aligned, and the percentage is 10%, 10%. And then again you have to merge these three, select merge and center, right align again, charity amount, and this is 50 rupees, just 50 rupees. Okay, again we have to change the colors, make it bold, make it, it looks like red. We can select this one. Okay, next. Okay, this is how we enter the data. Now I want to add one more, that is total. Now I want to find the total of sales. I want to know the total sales. Meanwhile, let me select all these, and just I want to adjust little bit. Okay, this much is not needed, this is enough. Then we need to reduce the zoom little bit. Okay, total. So in order to find the total, simply you just come here, auto sum. This is close button, maximize or restore, minimize. Here you can see auto sum option, I'm just clicking here. It completely selected the range, not up to B10, it's up to B9. The cell range is selected now. It's equals to sum B4 to B9. B4. This is B4 cell. Every cell has a name. So this is B4. This is what? B4. And this is B9. Even if you give B10 also, it doesn't matter. It is not a problem. You can get the same result. Even if you give it B10 also instead of B9, it doesn't affect the result. Okay, so this is applying formula. So now I want to find the total of the expenses also. In order to find the total of the expenses, again you have to select this cell and you have to click on auto sum option, and you can leave this as it is, or if you want to change, you can select this one and press enter. You got it. This is how we enter a formula. Or else you just delete it. Already we have given a formula here, right? This is the formula to add these numbers. Now simply you can click and drag this formula to here, so that we can get this result, the sum. What I did is very simple. See, just click here and place your mouse pointer at the corner. Just click and drag. It is enough. We got the total. So this is nothing but copying and pasting the formula. Nothing but it's just simply we can do it. Just click here, place it in the corner, click and drag. Okay, this thing is called a relative reference. There are three types of references. The first one is relative reference, and the second one is absolute reference, and the third one is mixed reference. The first one is what? Relative reference, and the second one is absolute reference, and the third one is mixed reference. So just dragging from here to here, this is nothing but relative reference. Okay, and next let us talk about absolute reference. In order to use this one, we need to access this incentive percentage or charity amount. See, what I do is, first I will give this formula equals to, what is this cell address? B4. This cell address is B4. You just click there, equals to B4 into D1. What is the address? D1, 10%. 10% is, that's why this we have to give D1. Enter. So the value is 100. The value is what? 100 is the value. I am just clicking and dragging. Now we got some errors. Why? Because, see, if you see this formula, just double clicking, I'm just double clicking here. If you see this formula equals to B4, what is there in the B4? The January month sales, 1000, into D1. D1 means what? D1 means 10%. 10%. So we got it. Right. So 10% of 1000 is 100 rupees. We got it. But when it comes to this one, this particular cell, if you double click here, you can see B5 into D2. What is there in D2? D2, it is there 50. 50 is there. So equals to B5 into D2. That means 2000 into 50. The result is 1 lakh rupee. 1 lakh rupee, not rupee, 1 lakh. The result is 1 lakh. And if you go here, see this B6 into D3 means D2, D3, D1, D2, D3. This is D1. What is the cell address? See, if I click here, you can see the name here, D1. See, can you see the name here? D1. This is D1. This is D2. This is D3. Like that, this is D4. B7 into D4. This one is B8 into D7, D5. This is B9 into D6. Like that, it is changing everything. But we need to find the incentive amount that is only just 10%. Only 10%. Which means for each and every formula, here or here or here or here or here, instead of see, you can see D2 here, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. Instead of D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, in each and every formula there should be D1 only. Here also there should be D1. Here also there should be D1. Here also there should be D1. So we have just six values. So that's why we are changing it manually, selecting it, changing it to D1 and entering. What if we have a more number of cells like 1000, 10,000, 50,000 or 1 lakh? So will you change it manually? No. We need to find a solution for this. That's why they have introduced this absolute reference. In absolute reference, what I do is, see, I'm just removing it. I'm just copied the same formula, but the thing is, I will change this formula a little bit. Like, I will add this dollar sign, $4, $D, $1, $D, $1. I have given $D, $1. Now if I drag this formula, you can get the perfect values like 100, 200, 1500. 300, 190 and 200. What happened? What happened? This one is ampersand D1, ampersand 1, ampersand D and ampersand 1. And then comes the next formula. You can see the same ampersand D and ampersand. This is dollar D and dollar 1. And if you see dollar D and dollar 1, here also dollar D, dollar 1. Here also dollar D and dollar 1. And here also dollar D and dollar 1. So this is nothing but absolute reference. This value, it's changing, it's not constant. Here it is B4, which means 1000. Here it's B5, B6, B7, B8, B9. This is changing, but this one is not changing. Why? Because we have applied this dollar sign, dollar D, dollar 1 means we are fixing this one. Dollar D, dollar 1, dollar D, dollar 1, dollar D, dollar 1, dollar D, dollar 1. Wherever you drag, till which point you drag, you just see that one only. See, here also you can see dollar D, dollar 1. Okay, so that is nothing but absolute reference. And let us talk about mixed reference. Mixed. See, and now we want to find the actual expense. We need to find the actual expense. For that, what we are doing is equals to actual expense. Actually, this is the expense. In that, you have given 50 rupees of charity. 50 rupees you have spent for charity. So in order to find the actual expense, your expense minus this charity amount, so that we can find your actual expense. Okay, so for that, what we are doing is equals to, what is the address of this one? This one C4 equals to C4, or simply you can click here directly. C4 minus, I am giving this one like ampersand D and ampersand 2, dollar 2, dollar D and dollar 2, dollar D and dollar 2. I'm just moving it. So this, just double click here, so that we can get the values. 200 minus 200 minus 50, 150. 100 minus 50, 50. 300 minus 50, 250. 250 minus 50, 200. 175 minus 50, 125. 275 minus 50, 225. Like that we got the values. So both are similar. Both are very similar. This one with the previous one, absolute reference, and this is mixed reference. We have mixed it. It is a combination of relative and absolute reference. So first one is, we have learned about, in the first one we have learned about relative reference, and then we have learned about absolute reference. But this, in mixed reference, we have both the combinations. Okay, and next class we will learn about functions, and we have mathematical functions, text functions, and date and time functions also. Okay, right. In next class tomorrow, you can go to the computer lab and you can practice all these things.